Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Fields going to throw right away. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Still going inside the 20. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Nix. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Harvey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Harvey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it second down and 11. To throw is Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Fields. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your...
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
To throw is Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Fields. That is incomplete. The Jets are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's got it. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Fields changing the play. They'll look to run with Hall. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now it's Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fields. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing Nix. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Harvey. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adam Troutman, 41 yards. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead here this third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
To throw, here's Nix. This one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Nix to the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try to run the ball here with Sutton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a give, right side. It's Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Nix. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash. This from 53. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is caught, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On play action, here's Nix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Gonna look deep for Wilson.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle they go. Harvey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy...
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. You're a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, hey.